welcome back to Mulberry Branch Farm. It's Ashley here again with y'all. So today it is warm, it's about 50 degrees outside. We're loving it, and here is our garden from last year. There's our raised garden beds back there, so we'll be doing some stuff with that. Probably not in this episode, but probably pretty soon. So what we're gonna do today is we are gonna just start kind of prepping our garden for when we get to seed it in the spring. Now, I really wanted to start some seeds earlier inside, but life happens, guys. Life happens a lot this year. Life's happened a lot in the last couple weeks where I really needed the time to probably just get my stuff started, but what you gotta do when you get punched, you just gotta roll with it. So, what I've got behind me is a little propane tank, makes it like a little flamethrower thing. It's fun as all get out to play with. Don't tell my husband I'm out here playing with it. It's his, but I use it sometimes to clear brush, and we use it to prep our garden. We used it over here yesterday, and guys, okay, before I show you this, whenever you're gonna be doing burning, whether you think it's wet enough outside or not for it to spread, practice fire safety measures. I will be having a hose out here with me, that you guys can see behind me. So we started this right here yesterday, and I don't know if you guys can see, it's still burning, but you guys see that really neat pattern, like right back through here. Well, old Hubs decided to burn some things yesterday, and we didn't really keep a close eye on it. It had been going for hours, and just didn't really think much of it. It's never ever happened before, and he noticed there was a lot of smoke in the backyard, so came out, and it was just little tiny flames, but little tiny flames can turn into big flames. So we were out here yesterday stomping on it and trying to get it. It looks really cool, and I'm sure the grass will grow great right there because the ash is restorative, helps mend the soil back and give something back to it from the plants that have taken from it for the last couple seasons. So that's what we hope to do over here. I have a bunch of llama and goat and chicken poop, sweet poops to put on this garden, but for right now, before I do that, I just kind of want to burn off all the extra there. Those were our sunflowers, and back here were pumpkins. So you guys will probably see when I start burning that they're mounded up for the pumpkins and stuff. So we're gonna get working on that today, guys. No sweet poop moving today, but you know what? Ash first, poop later. See, just as proof, guys. We have a running hose down here that's ready, just in case. Just in case. Lovely Mark, the Hubs, found out I was going to play with it. So he's like, come out here and help me. And he's burning a lot, guys. He's helping me out a whole bunch. So the reason that we're doing this now is this is one of the first steps to getting our garden ready. It just kind of returns some of the nutrients that the plants from last year took from the soil and gives something back to it. So always got to burn first. And it's a good point in the year because while it's starting to warm up, we're getting ready to go into spring showers, and they'll bring Mayflowers. But those spring showers are going to go ahead and take all of this burnt ash back here and put it back into the soil. Also, we've got where we burnt back there yesterday. If I can get that to cool off first before it rains, because once it rains, all that ash is going to go down into that ground, and it's going to be a lot harder to get. But I'd love to scoop some of that up and put it over here and just spread it out behind me. But after that, the next step would be for us to get that sweet poop, spread it all around. The word sweet and poop shouldn't be in the same sentence, but they are when you are a gardener or a homesteader, because that nutrients that's gone through your animal's digestive system, whatever's left over, actually degrades very nicely in your garden plot and will help to yield more fruit, more vegetables, gives your plants a head start. So you're not waiting on pins and needles while it's trying to germinate after you get it into the ground. Now, while we would have liked to have started seeds off this year, we're just not quite there. I really want a greenhouse or to start them inside, but life happens and sometimes you just gotta roll with the punches, guys. So you can see we've got a whole bunch burnt over here. We'll probably keep going back over that as the season keeps going on. We're not going to burn so much over here because there's not a whole lot of vegetation left, and we went ahead and tilled last year afterwards. So this part of the garden we mowed finally, so that all of that mowed organic material will kind of biodegrade over the winter time. I know a lot of people like to clean out their gardens before winter in the fall time, but I don't like to do that because a lot of the plants from last year have a lot to offer back to my soil. So we just finally chopped it and let it winter. So hopefully that will make it to where we finally get some corn this year, guys. We are probably the most prolific corn planters for homesteading, that we want our own corn, we want to eat it, but you know what, the raccoons really like it here, and for some reason we just don't really have a lot of luck with corn. So that is my own personal goal this year, is to get some corn. So I hope you guys liked what you saw here today. If you did, go ahead, smash that like button, subscribe, helps us out a whole lot. Go ahead and drop your comments below. Let us know how you prep your garden. If you have your own little tips or tricks that you think might benefit us, please, by all means, help a girl out. We like to eat the food that we grow here, and sometimes, because of human error, or I'm just not aware of it, we might not have as good a yield as I'd like to. So feel free to drop that in the comments below, guys. But I think that's going to do it for us today. The next time you see us, we're going to be on that tractor and we're going to be moving that sweet, sweet poop. I can tell my husband over there will love that job, guys. Let me tell you what. So until next time, guys, bye. She's impressed, guys.